Hi everyone, good morning. Miki Jacobs here, filming today a little bit earlier than usual with a fantastic weather. Southern California here is just really beautiful. You might not see the horses in the background, although Oliver is sneaking into the camera because they're eating their breakfast. So for those of you that know horses, food comes first, camera comes second. But nonetheless, it is great seeing you, and as always, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. What we're going to do today, we're going to talk about stress. For the obvious reason, because life is hard on people right now. There's a lot of stress, and there is certain tips or tools that I gather over the years, spiritual tools that is. Of course, there's many ways to overcome stress, but since this is a spiritual class as Angel Chat, I will give you some super effective spiritual tools as to how to rise above stress, discipline stress, how to be able to be stress-free. Being said that, of course, as always, you remember me always mentioning to you that listening to spiritual teaching, whether it is myself or any other teacher, you must apply the information to your life. Specifically, this type of a topic where it's practice make good. I think that's how you say it in English, or practice make better. So you need to understand the concept of the tools, and you need to apply it to your life. The more you apply the tools to your life, the better, the faster you're going to be able to overcome stress. So what is stress? First of all, planet Earth at the moment, as the collective energy of us human species, is stressful. So not only that we cause our own stress, which I'm going to get into at the moment, we also sponge the collective energy of human species around our planet that is very stressful. Life is hard, as you have heard me mention numerous times on previous topic. Life is hard. There is kind of a musky or rather dense energy surround our globe. It's because our ego, human being ego, meaning the mind, lead the way. You allow the mind only, the personality lead the way without any spark of spirituality. That's a problem, and that's what's happening in our planet at the moment. So that's caused stress in the collective energy. So as it is, even people that are actually able to overcome stress, to be spiritual, to apply spiritual tool, to aim on being less stressed, still stressful, meaning it's just planet Earth is stressful at the moment. So why is it important for me to tell you that? To know that sometimes we just stressful because we sponge the collective energy of human species at the moment in our life. However, because it's a short video, and obviously Angel Chat I try to touch the priority of things, I will talk about the personal stress that we cause in our life every day. Why do I say we cause that? The reason I say we cause that, stress is being in one particular place, one particular situation, one particular circumstances, and want to be in another place. Meaning your mind, your physical body where you are is here, and you want to, or think you want to, or aim to be, or think that if you'll be somewhere else for whatever reason, cause a gap, and that gap called stress. So the first and foremost, the number one tool to importance to apply to your life that would magically allow you to rise above stress, meaning connect to your higher self, to the calmness and serene energy of your soul, is acceptance. With acceptance come surrender. What does that mean? I know it sounds like big words, and the reason I said they're magical, because although they're not easy to achieve on planet Earth, because as I said in the beginning, we already stressful because everyone energy is stressful. We energy being, so we sponge it. It's also not easy to achieve because the tendency of our mind, the mind, the ego, the personality of us human being is just not pleased. It's not fulfilled. It just always think that whether it is anything in the future, whether it is where you've been in the past, it's never happy with what is. This is just the way the structure of the human mind is. It is a byproduct of us being human beings. Obviously, we have a lot of excellent, beautiful nature to us, but this is the obnoxious side of us. We very rarely, seldom we are happy about what we achieve or what we do, which is why people come to me and they, from the outside looking in, have everything. They achieve their career, their financial, they have healthy bodies, healthy family, they found their right life partners, from the outside in, yet the mind, unless it's disciplined, unless it's forced to look at the good, at the positive, unless the mind is forced to look at the cup half full, as opposed to its natural nature to look at the cup half empty, which that's what we usually do, you will never be fulfilled, and those people are not fulfilled. So they look for more and more and more stuff. So surrender, acceptance is understand the concept that you are where you are, and you have to let that go. You are what you are. Meaning, even if you, from big things such as your career, let's say you're not pleased with your career. Why does stress come? Stress come is because you drill on the fact that you are not pleased with your career or your job, or you think people are unfair to you. You think you should be in this level of position and you in this level of position. So surrender and acceptance mean that you understand that you have to do the legwork. You need to either leave, you need to fix your resume, you need to do the legwork. This is common sense. You do not need spiritual teacher to tell you that. You have to do the legwork. If you aim on leaving, do the legwork. Stay, apply wisdom to that example of your work, meaning if you cannot because of financial reason leave, then while you're there, look around. Send resume. Look within you. Learn a new skill. So eventually you will find something else and you can leave. If you cannot leave and do not want to leave because some of the things are good, some of not the things are good, then you accept where you are. You go to work, you do your job, you give your 110% just because that's you want to be a good employee, but then you accept where you are. So you have two choices. Whether it is you're stuck in traffic and you're already late to an appointment, you're already stuck in traffic. Whether it is you want a bigger career and stress about that. Whether you are in a wrong relationship. If you know that your relationship harm your well-being, whether it is physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, if you know intuitively within yourself that you're with the wrong human being, you have two choices. Leave. A lot of people think, well, it's easy for you to say, Miki. No, it's not easy for me to say that because I've been through that. So you either leave, you try within yourself everything that you can, if the other partner worth trying, of course, so you try. If you absolutely come to a conclusion that you cannot leave the other person, I suppose perhaps kids or financial reason, then you accept and you surrender and you build life within your life in the marriage. It is indeed possible. So those examples that I tell you, whether it is job or anything, whether it is you're waiting for someone to come back from work, you cannot speed time, it is what it is. If you sit and you worry about traffic, your stress, your mind thinking about complaining about the traffic is surely not going to speed up the red light. So you need to practice and apply surrender, release, relax. That's really what I'm trying to teach you. But that takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of discipline. So you need to understand the concept first, that your mind byproduct is to always resist no, I don't want to be here. No, I don't like it. So it's resisting. So you need to acknowledge that the mind, a byproduct of human being, the part of the ego that very seldom happy, fulfilled with what it is, no matter how fat your bank account is, no matter how great your relationship, if you do not discipline your mind, it will indeed find the area where the cup is half empty. So stress, again, is you being in a certain position or in certain situation and think that you want to be there, or think about your past where you were, or how great it was in the past, or comparing situation about the past. That gap called stress. You don't want to do that. Stress. People come to me and I see how destructive stress can be. So go about your life with your soul. The soul on planet Earth is neutral because the soul knows that whatever happened to us, challenges, heartache, illnesses, loss, everything is in the sake of growth. So you don't try to fix your life the way you think it should be. You don't try to fix your life the way it should be according to your age. You don't want to do that. You want to do all you can. Things that are not happy about in your life, fix. Try to fix. If you absolutely establish that you cannot fix the life, then surrender. If you in traffic jam, which I see a lot of people so stressed out about it, then put the music, relax, get yourself some sort of a meditation CD, connect to your team, to your angel, to your spirit guides. Stress also important to meditate every day. But the reason I didn't started with the meditation every day, because you can meditate every day for 25 years. But if you don't practice the concept of just allow your life to be whatever it is, let your life tell you what it is you need to change. If your job is not good, change it, or stay there. Find the good people in there. There is always some good things in any situation. That's why we are here. We are here to use our wisdom. We, the personality, supposed to help the soul grow, supposed to help the soul be better, grow in spirituality. So again, go back to meditation. Of course meditation helps stress, but meditation only would be like a band-aid on a cut. You need to go deeper than that. You need to meditate so you can connect this to the soul. Remember how I explained to you, connect, align your personality with the soul. You can pray. There's beings that will help you. But the rest of the day, when you get into the house after your meditation, that's when the work starts. That's when you need to start to apply the concept of freedom from stress, which is absolutely surrender, understanding that you need to accept where you are, from small things to big thing, to a journey thing, to a loss of a loved one. A loss of a loved one relying on the spiritual concept that the soul was done. And even if the soul was not done, which sometimes happen, like accident, for example, there is no death. There is just a transition going back home, from a temporary home to our permanent home. So you need to again apply certain surrender, certain acceptance, some with knowledge, some from simply knowing that you did all you can. You want to go about your life and you want to review yourself and understand that you did everything in your power, whether it is relationship or job or with your kids or anything. Once you know that you did everything, don't allow the mind to stress you out, because there's nothing else you can do. You're just going to be ill. So once you practice everything, once you did everything in your power to change things you don't like, then let go. Allow your soul to get in, and that's when you're going to rise above stress. That's when things would start falling into places for you. That's where your challenges would be a little bit more soft, easier to overcome. So I hope you understand the overall concept of this stress topic. It's super important, so try to understand what it is I was talking about. Again, I know there's a little bit of a rush here because of the limit time of the video, but apply the concept to your life. It's important, and it's working. If I was able to apply those tools, so do you. I'm not different than you, no any different than you. I'm just stubborn and consistent, so do the same. Thank you very much, everyone, and I will talk to you next week. Be well and happy and stress-free. Bye.